Hey everyone, this is KYT and I'm glad to be back. I've been sick a lot. It's been hard to find days where I'm not sick, and that's because new parents would know this, like bringing your kid to childcare, them bringing all the diseases back. I got hands, mouth, feet disease for the first time, and that was not fun to have. And today I'm feeling a bit healthy, but my kid's sick again. So hopefully let's get this video out quick. So we'll do a quick portfolio update, and after that I'll respond to some comments, talk about the FHSA first home savings account, just a touch, and let's get right to it. So here we are. In the last video I was at 198,000, almost at 200. So let's see if we reach that. WEALTHSIMPLE, 175,000, 6% RSP since I opened it, close to 14% return in FHSA, so that's kind of sweet. We go to my QUESTRADE, 9,000 something. You'll see I'll have FHSA, RESP, and FHSA that we'll talk about, and interactive brokers. And I've talked about in other videos why I have all three. I choose WEALTHSIMPLE first, so I'll just briefly talk about this because no commission, free, no fees. QUESTRADE is the one I started with, and it's the one that supports RESP and FHSA. The WEALTHSIMPLE doesn't have that yet. And interactive brokers for taxable accounts where I can invest with leverage and margin. So that's the reason why. And close to 205,000, cause for celebration, of course. And not only that, I'm getting close to 1,000. We're at, last I checked, I was at 931. So thank you everyone for the support. And I was going to respond to some of the comments. So one of them was a recent one. What are your thoughts on XEQT at its current price? Always a good question, but if you've watched any of my videos in their totality, you would know that price doesn't matter, because we believe that we can't take advantage of the price, and the current price is the most efficient price. So if you don't want if you're scared that the price might go down after you buy, just spread out your buys. It's better to just get started, whether it be, I remember I started with $25 per paycheck and scaled it up. And that's what you should be doing, especially if it says here that you're 24 and just starting out. Just start with a little amount. Some people put all that they have, like thousands of dollars that they set aside, one-shot it, but that's obviously the highest expected return with that strategy, but that also leads to scenarios where you have the bigger losses. So you can spread, whether it's every week, every other week, every month, every couple of months, you put, like, let's say you have 10,000, you inject 2,500, but whatever you do, don't try to look at a price and make sense of it, is my suggestion. Now, if we move to this other question here, hi, can you please make a video regarding a new FHSA that's being rolled out in Canada soon, and whether we should still hold something like XEQT or go with XINC instead, or just go with GICs? A big fan of yours. So let's just talk about it really briefly, what it is, and you should sign up with QUESTRADE if you're looking to open in FHSA. They talk about it. Let's just look it up, say here quickly. So here we're on the QUESTRADE page talking about it, the FHSA. Man, it's hard. It's not like TFSA or RRSP. Those roll off the tongue. This one's a little tougher. Showing how it's kind of like the best of both worlds if you're a first-time home buyer, because it combines both benefits. You can get tax savings just like you would in RSP, but you can withdraw without having to pay taxes if you're using it to buy a home. So that's why it's pretty awesome. And that's why when you look at my QUESTRADE, that's why I open an FHSA, because I plan to buy a home in the near future. Of course, sticking to the 100% XEQT strategy. That's why I have it there. But not everyone it's not that smart if you're someone that is targeting a house of a specific price range and you can't afford to have your investment fluctuate too much from that. Like, you might not be able to afford a down payment of your dream home. That's no good. So that's why in the comments it mentioned something like XINC, something that has more bonds, that is considered less volatile than something that with 100% stocks. GIC is where you can lock up your money for 4 to 5% for a year. Like a lot of banks are offering that. But of course, in that scenario, you're locking up your money for at least a year in a lot of cases. And so there are alternatives that I would love to get into in another video, which is stuff like C-Save, like high interest savings ETFs, which basically takes your money and lets the bank use them to lend it out. And that's why you get a yield that's close to about market rate. So here you see the gross yield is 4.9%, 4.74%, and there's other ETFs like it. Cash, something that also gives here 4.94% yield. And that's obviously going to fluctuate with the interest rate. But this is something that you can put your money in, hold it for a couple of months to a year, and take it out. So, and then use it for the down payment. So this is what I suggest to close friends or family that are looking to buy in the short term, but still want to hold the money in something other than cash. So go for this. This is considered really safe, not 100% safe, because ultimately the big banks that take the money can fail, but in Canada, that is considered really low risk. So of course, do your own research. And with that, I think that's all I have to talk about for this one. If you have anything else, please leave me a comment and please support my channel. And let's get to 1,000 subscribers. See you in the next one.